Hello again, everyone. You may have been off living your life, but I'm back exactly where I was at the end of last video, where I had just taken the motor out. If you are back again, thank you for continuing to watch. I know that this has been a little bit of a long process, but yeah, I just taken the motor out. It's attached to this wire here. Ooh. It's the same wire that the light bulb was attached to. I think we're going to have to get the scissors out in order to get this out again. Just cut it. Yeah, so I got like that thing going here. So here it looks like I got these two things holding on to the motor. Because everything else is like the back of the screws, there's nuts. And the way that it's indented into the motor, I can't exactly put a wrench around it. It's kind of wrench proof. So I gotta go with the screwdriver route. I'm not sure I have the materials to make a screwdriver after this. We probably have the orange juice. I don't... What alcohol goes into a screwdriver? Is it vodka? We may have some vodka. Then again, I'm never in the mood to drink, so kind of a mute point there. Wait, does this just come off? Nah. Oh, that just scratched part of that. Well, we're going to put that down for right now. It's kind of like when you come across something metal, and the metal suddenly goes like, oh, I don't want to do it. It's like, okay, don't force it. Don't force it. We're not going to let it go too far. I mean, I'm pretty strong. But I'm not the strongest person in the world. At least physically. Emotionally, maybe. That just fell somewhere. I think it got caught along the way. I am literally balancing the sewing machine on a wrench. That does not seem safe. There we go, that screw finally came undone. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these screws. Yeah, that was a shorter one. Oh, that just came loose. We took off a knob. Better off without it. Okay. We have hit the loop. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Because obviously metal machines, you have to oil to keep on going. There's the whole Tin Man thing with its oil can. We have just hit the loop. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought this might have been a screw, but is it not? It reminds me of this other substance that I'm thinking of. I can't think of what it is. I just know it's kind of related to the art world, but... I don't know who to ask about that either at the current moment. This is kind of what it looks like. if you are like in the art world and you know what substance I'm thinking of, please let me know. Like recently, I had like the words communication breakdown come to mind. And it's like, I know that's a rock song. I just don't know what rock song. I know it's a rock song that I've heard. And I ended up asking someone who I vaguely suspected was into rock. And he said, oh, that was Led Zeppelin. And I was like, oh, thank you. Because like in my mind I was thinking Rolling Stones, but I knew that wasn't right. It's always nice when you can have like someone else tell you like, oh yeah, this is what you're thinking of. Often I'm that person for other people. Like people can go like, oh, what am I thinking of? And I'll say something, it'll be the right word. There you go. Take off that. Does this come off now? No, I took off all the barriers and it still doesn't come off. But that probably makes it easier for, no, that doesn't make it easier for that. Ah. I think if I take off these 3 screws, the front is going to come off. Let's give it a shot. This is when we go like, is there something else getting in the way here? I'm thinking no, but this is saying yes. Oh, okay. So this is stuck by the gears inside. There's like all these, oh, more loop. All these metal gears inside that are like in the way. So the front's not going to come off without a fight. Because this panel is like securely in whatever this is. Alright. Did not like that. Oh, that's something. That gear is moving. Oh, you see that's turning, right? Oh, and that's affecting that. Okay. Maybe if we just take a small break and remove this little metal thing right here. Oop. I did something. The measuring plate came off. Means we're now in the danger zone of workings of the sewing machine. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe barely. Alright. What side do we want to work from now? Go to the top, do which side? Bottom. Oh, hi, there's another screw right there. Boom. Maybe if I undo some more stuff from the bottom here. Oh, there's a nut. Now, as I'm telling you all this stuff, and I keep saying like screw and nut all over again, it feels so innuendo-y. We know I'm talking about the literal thing, but you know, words have more than one definition, yeah? It's like, This shouldn't be as dirty. It's like, well, obviously, people in the past must have come up with some sort of code so that way they can get away with talking dirty without getting caught. Or only getting caught by the right people. The people they intended to know that they were talking dirty. But then it went through some sort of hipster phase. Like, imagine being one of those tools, another one, a word like that, that was like, yeah, I was using mechanical tools to talk about sex before it was cool. Yeah. There we go. We got that through. Alright. That one came out. That one's all black. I just let a spring loose. That just loosed something in there, but now I have no way of getting the spring without taking all this off. Okay. I feel like I'm going to cut something with this. Why do I feel like I'm going to cut something with this? It's like, comparatively speaking, screwdrivers are blunt. They're not meant to cut you like a knife. Let's try this. This is like a really weird screw. It's like, it's got the head of a screw, but it looks like the bottom. I have to go the other way. It's like some sort of wire there. Let's maybe work on another part of thing. Let's go back to this. So I see I got like some sort of thing, like it's causing something to go up and down. I think even though that was stripped before, I'm gonna have to try it again. Oh wait. Our flat buddy. We want our flat buddy for this. Oh. There we go. The hinge finally came loose. I know we've all just been hinging on the hinge coming off, huh? I know I'm terrible with the puns, but puns don't, when done right, don't really hurt anybody, so there you go. There's the hinge. So, if I just get that last screw, now that's like solidly stuck in there for whatever reason. Oh! There is a nut. There is a nut inside. Does this fit? Where's that nut? You know, there's a little song when I was in the Girl Scouts, like it was called the Acorn Song. I know Mom wasn't really fond of it because she saw it as kind of derogatory. But the first verse was basically, I'm a little acorn lying on the old hard ground. Someone came and stepped on me. That is why I'm cracked, you see. I'm in a rut. I'm crazy. And yeah, the other verses, I can kind of see your point now. Because the other verses are not much better than that. But every so often, that song gets stuck in my head. compared to other songs I learned through scouting, that one's about halfway bad. Well, not halfway bad, but it's like there were plenty other worse songs. I don't know if I'm doing anything. I mean, I know I'm turning this. I don't know if it's actually causing it to go. So it's kind of like when you're looking, you know how when you like look at something in the distance and then you want the details to separate, but then they can't, and you're seeing it in real life, so it's not like you can take a computer and like do the contrast on your eyes. I'm too lazy to go get anything to make that happen. Even though I'm like staring at a computer right now, but yeah, maybe not. Oh. Ah, that's what that is. Okay. Let's give this one a shot again. I mean, I could just snap the plastic. But I know if I snap the plastic, I am a lot more likely to get hurt. And I am currently working a job outside the home where I need the use of all 4 limbs. So let's not do that. This one will just be easy to get out of the way. That was the little thing that held the wire. Got another one of these over here. I don't know if any of you have ever watched like Charlie McDonald. He also goes by the name Charlie is so cool like. But I think it's like his American accent video. He goes like, "Get out of the way!" That was what I thought about in that moment right there when I was trying to get that out of the way. He writes books now. But he was my introduction to YouTube. Well, newspapers no longer being reliable was my introduction to YouTube. For being quite honest here. That just cut me. No, okay. Like right here. If you notice, ooh, what just came off? This is from inside the thing right in here. Gravity gave way. Hey. Good work. Anyway, as I was about to say, this part right here, I can tell is the same thing as this. But it's stuck in a way that I have no way to get inside. It's like, how did the screw even get in? Well, it's easier to get it in than it is to get out, but there's not really any good way to grasp it. I Probably taking something off, like 30 screws at this point. Oh, that was the good sounding crack there. Yeah, this looks like a screw that got broken. And then it's like, oh, we're just gonna like, it's kind of like it got like broken in the factory, and the person's like, you know, I got this. I'm gonna saw off the head, and I'm just gonna put a little divot there so you can still use it as a screw. Waste not, want not. And it's like, did you really need to be that frugal? Like that frugal? Just melt it down, make another screw? Oh, that does not fit. Let's try our rectangle buddy here. Sit there, maybe try our big guy right here. It liked our big guy. There we go. Something just gave way. I don't know what gave way, but something just did. That thing, whatever that is. Oh. Getting to the point where you just toss the screw in and the screw jumps out. It's like, hey, I can't be contained to a container. How dare you, Becky? Oh, is that one even going to fit? I think you're probably the better fit. There's like another screw down here that I can't reach because there's a rod in the way. This is the point where it's just like, we're just going to try random parts and see what they do. Things in life are like that. Like whenever I take a standardized test, I almost never answer the questions in order. I will just quickly go through all the easy ones, and I will just answer all the easy ones, and then I will go back to the hard ones and spend a little bit more time on them, knowing I can because I've answered all the easy ones. We're being productive here. What about this side? Like the way the gears are in there, they look like they'd be part of some huge coin collection. Oh, that's gonna come out. And the sewing machine is a lot lighter without the motor inside. Whew. That just came apart on me. Oh! This is where a lot of the wires are connected to, with screws in order to be conductors. It's like, so when it comes to like wires, like when the wire's inside a plastic casing, usually ends of the wires, the metal part will poke out and they'll wrap that part around where it needs to be and then they'll screw it down. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't know if you can like kind of see it like right there. I think I could cut it, but I could also just take the screw out. And they're gold for whatever reason. Well, gold is a conducting metal, right? Worked for one, but not for the other. Let's try the third guy. There you go. Oh, and I just stripped that screw again. Try different Phillips, or I could try flat at this point, right? I don't want to do the flat on the bag. That's not even grasping anything. There you go. That works better for that one. There we go. Wondering if, oh no. So there's like 3 teardrops inside those parts, but what, did they push out? I feel like they would. Yeah. Gonna bother with that right now, but maybe. Yeah, 2 are connected to the light switch right there. Well, that didn't fit in there, but it did give me access to a screw that I couldn't access before. So let's give that one a shot. Or at least I believe I couldn't access before. Oh, something just came loose. There we go. Oh. It's kind of weird, whatever this is. It's kind of like a half circle, and then there's this rubber roller, and then it's attached to whatever this is. And I'm not sure what's holding it in. But there are more of them. And I can kind of see, like, Oh. So, I don't know how I didn't pick up on this until this moment. But parts of the sewing machine outside were actually metal. So like this part right here that's facing you, this is metal. While this part right here is plastic. And I didn't notice it because they're the same freaking color. I mean, it's as Paul Simon says in Boxer, a man sees what he wants to see and disregards the rest. I mean, I had no reason to not see it as two different materials, so I didn't bother seeing it as two different materials. There's a screw right there. What's that holding on to? Is it better if I go in like that? Pretty tight though. Oh, I felt something gave way, but it was the thing the screw was attached to, and not the screw itself. Hope I'm not scratching my desk underneath. I mean, I got paper underneath, but I have no idea if any marks that are in the paper are transferring to the wood that is underneath. Oh yeah, that's not a... That's kind of like going in. Wait a moment. I'm gonna try something really stupid. If I hit this with a hammer, well, let go of the plastic. No, that didn't work. Worth a shot. Anyway, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to get a bit dehydrated, so I better go get a drink. So that's the end of this part. That was today's entertainment. Have a nice day.